Jobson Clocks. I'm Tommy, and in this episode we're looking at the work that I did on the backplate. Backplate is the massive solid brass structure that these two movements are bolted to. Rigidity is everything in a clock like this. They support the two pendulums on their amazing fully adjustable bracket, and of course that's the place that they're suspended from, and of course the weight. So the whole clock is in essence hanging off this one brass plate on the wall. It was a little bit sorry for itself. It had quite a lot of handling over the years, and so there were finger marks. The acid from the fingers had really bitten into the surface of the brass. So my job was to restore it back to as near to new condition as possible. And that's what I've tried to do. So that involved stripping the backplate right back, taking the pillars off, and refinishing the brass surface and regraining it as per the original finish. Then applying a wax finish, which is a hard microcrystalline wax used in museum conservation, which I tend to like using on applications such as this. I feel that a lacquer would have detracted slightly from the look of the restored brass, whereas the wax doesn't really do anything to the look of the brass at all. To get to that point, I had to remove the pillars that the movements are supported on. They're beautifully made steel pillars which are dovetailed onto the back of the movements. One slight problem was that when it had been assembled as new, the bolts holding these pillars in had been Loctited in, and they're recessed bolts put in from the back into blind holes, so it was really quite difficult to get them out without damaging them. Of course I didn't want to chew them up in any way, so what you'll see me doing in the footage is heating up the pillars to break the bond of the Loctite, and then I jump over onto the Aciera F3 milling machine and mill the tool that I used, which is here. I milled this tool to fit into the bolt heads precisely, and that enabled me to put a spanner on here and apply quite a decent amount of torque to undo the bolts without damaging chewing up the screw head at all, which is the important thing for me. So this was made out of EN8 and was hardened and tempered at the tip. It was hardened and then just slightly drawn back to a straw for the temper, because I needed the strength there. So I've got some footage of that for you to see, and okay, I'll let the footage speak for itself and we'll jump on in. Thanks for watching.